Students, welcome to revision class of एल्गा 4। ये वीडियो एल्गा 4 के रिवीजन के लिए है। अगर आपका एल्गा 4 है, आपका लेवल एल्गा 4 है तो आप ये वीडियो देखिए, और अगर आपका एल्गा लेवल अलग है तो आप उस लेवल के अकॉर्डिंग दूसरी वीडियो उसको देखिए। और आप सभी का एल्गा लेवल आपकी एल्गा बुक्स के ऊपर लिखा है। So in Alga 4, today we will revise the contents you have studied in your online classes in these 5 days of this week. So let's get started. So in revision of Unit 3, we'll start with phonics. So in phonics, we will understand blending. Blending means joining the letter sounds. When we join the letter sounds, it is called blending. So in last revision we have learned some blend sounds and words for st blend and sl blend. With st blend we can write words like star, stamp, stop. With sl blend we can write the words like sleep, slide, slow and many more. So now today we will learn about the sp blend. Sp. Repeat after me. Sp. So here I want to write a word which has the beginning sound as sp, middle sound as I, and ending sound as n. So when I will join all these three sounds, sp, I, n, spin, sp, I, n, spin. For this we can use our shoulder to hand strategy as you have learnt in your Alga classes. Similarly, we can take another word where the beginning sound is sp, sp. The middle sound is o, o, and the ending sound is t, t. So when we join the beginning, middle and ending sound, we will read it like sp, o, t, spot, sp, o, t, spot. One more blend we will understood to do. It's known as sn, sn, sn blend. So here the beginning sound is sn, sn, and the middle sound is a, and the ending sound is p, p. So when we join all the middle, beginning, middle and ending sound, we will read it like sn, a, p, snap, sn, a, p, snap. We can take another word. Here the beginning sound is sn, sn. The middle sound is o, o. The ending sound is b, b. So we will join these sounds, the beginning sound, the middle sound and ending sound. So we will get the word sn, o, b, snob, sn, o, b, snob. Similarly, for this sp blend and sn blend words, I want all of you to read and practice SR7. Okay, so now let's move to our whole word section. Before moving to the whole word section, we will understood about one more topic in phonics. It is called segmenting. It is called segmenting. Segmenting means breaking the letter sounds. When we join the letter sounds, we call it blending, and when we break the letter sounds, then we will call it segmenting. Segmenting we use to write when we hear a sound, a word, and we will break it into sounds, then we will write the word. It is called segmenting. Like, I hear a word spin. Spin. I don't know the spelling, but I can understand the sounds. So through the sounds I can write the word. So spin. Here the first sound I hear is sp. The beginning sound I hear is sp. The middle sound I hear is spin. Spin. E. The middle sound is E. And the ending sound I hear is spin. Spin. The ending sound I hear is So I can write the word spin by segmenting the letter sounds, by breaking the letter sound. Similarly, we can use segmenting for writing another words like snap. So here the beginning sound is snow. Snow. The middle sound is a. A. The ending sound is p. P. So by breaking the letter sounds, I can write the word which I hear. So now let's move to the whole words section. In whole words, first of all, we will revise the whole words are the words that we read without using the letter sounds. We read the words as we see them. We don't use letter sounds to read them. So in last revision class, we read the words, the whole words. The first word is watch. Next is hold. Next is thought. Repeat after me. Thought. Next word is show. And after that, them. Them. Most. Most. Using. Using. Next. Next. Each. Each. Into. Into. All these words we have learnt in our last revision class, and now today we will learn some new words. The first word is will. Repeat after me. Will. Will. Next word is now. Now. Repeat after me. Now. Next word is no. Repeat after me. No. Next word is asks. 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 The next word is reads. Reads. Repeat after me. Reads. So, I want all of you to memorize these whole words and write them in your notebooks. Let's next section. Next section is reading and listening comprehension. In this section, we have heard a story, The Cricket Match. The name of the story is The Cricket Match. For this, I want all of you to open your SR at the page SR 8. For this, I am counting up to 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. I hope you all have opened your SR. So let's read the story. So the story is The Cricket Match. Here we can see a stadium, some boy, a girl and a boy. So the author of the story is Sumit Mehta, and it is illustrated by Piyush Davda. The author is who has written this story. So the name of the author is Sumit Mehta. So on the first page, Rita goes to watch a cricket match. India and Sri Lanka are playing. On the second page, we can read Ron sits next to Rita. Ron is from Sri Lanka. On next page, SR9, Rita has a poster in Hindi. Ron has a poster in Sinhalese. Rita drinks Nimbu Pani. Ron drinks coconut water. Rita jumps for Virat Kohli. Ron cheers for Angela Matthews. A ball comes at them. They rush to catch it. And they bump into each other. They laugh loudly. Watch cricket is fun. So we read the story, The Cricket Match. In this story, we understood many things, like two different persons came for watching a cricket match, Rita and Ron. Rita belongs to India, and whereas Ron belongs to Sri Lanka. Rita likes to drink lemon juice, lemon water, Nimbu Pani you can say, and Ron likes to drink coconut water. So we can understand that people of Sri Lanka like to drink coconut water. Both of them have flags in their hands. They made posters for cheering their country team, and they jump and cheer whenever any player of their team does a nice job. So they rush to catch the ball. When the ball reaches them, then they rush to catch that ball. And so they thought that watching cricket is so much fun. So whenever we read a story, we need to think about the main idea of the story. So the main idea of the story is two children watching a cricket match. Why we understand this, that two children have gone to watch a cricket match, we understood it by looking at these main points. Rita and Ron have flags in their hands. They jump and cheer. They rush to catch the ball. So through this we understood the main idea of the story. The main idea of the story is watching a cricket match. So let's move to the grammar section now. In the grammar section, we will learn about cardinal numbers and ordinal numbers. So first of all, let's see what are cardinal numbers. Cardinal numbers are those numbers, they tell us how many is the noun. They tell us how much or how many is the noun. Like example 1 banana, 2 mangoes, 50 toffees. So these tell us the number of the noun. Cardinal number tell us the number, how many is the noun. And whereas cardinal numbers, they tell us where the noun is. They tell us where is the noun. Where is the noun? Like at which position the noun is. Or we can say it tell us the position of the noun. It tells us the position of noun. For example, that I stood first in my class. Right? Rahul wants the third pencil. So in this way, it can tell the position of that particular noun. Cardinal numbers tell us how many is the noun, and ordinal numbers tell us where is the noun, or we can say what is the position of that noun. Let's understand it with more clearly with the help of an example. I have 7 pencils. Here in this sentence, 7 shows how many pencils are there. How many noun are there? Pencils are noun. These are the name of a thing. So, in this sentence, it tells us how many pencils are there. 7 tells us how many pencils are there. So, 7 is the cardinal number. 7 is the cardinal number. It tells us the number of nouns, or we can say the number of pencils. Next example is I stood first in my class. Here in this sentence, first shows the position got in class. First position, I means मैं or any person got which position in the class. So I got first position. So here first shows the position of the noun. So the first is the ordinal number. It told us the position of that noun. So I hope you have understood it, understood the cardinal numbers and the ordinal numbers. So let's move to the next section, last section of our class, writing and speaking expressions. In writing and speaking expressions, earlier we see the pictures, then we sequence the pictures in the correct order. When we sequence the pictures in the correct order, then we look at the picture and then label it. What you see in the pictures, like whenever you see a picture, you understand what is happening in the picture, or what is about the picture, or what the picture is telling about. So once done, when we look the picture, we sequence the picture, then we label the picture, then we move towards editing and enhancing our work. Whatever lines or labels we have given to the pictures, then we start to edit them. Means if any mistake is there or something, that is called editing, to make it more proper. And enhancing is to make it more attractive. So for this, we have to remember that we should correct the spellings while editing. We should correct the spellings which whatever we have labeled, we have to correct the spellings. Then add more new words. Like we can use different words for expressing what we want to say. Then follow the text structures. We should write the sentence in the proper structure, in the proper manner, so that anybody can understand what we want to say. Then write in good handwriting. Our handwriting should be very, very good. It should be very, very neat and clear. So in this way, we can write and describe pictures into a story. We can tell in sequence. When we arrange them in sequence, then we can tell what is happening in these pictures, and we can form a story through this. So in this way, we end up our writing and speaking expressions section, and I hope you have understood all the topics very clearly, and do keep practicing. Watch your online classes daily, and stay safe and take care. Thank you.